Welcome to the Verdin Verdict Sports Show. I'm your host, Jacob Verdin. Today we're joined by a very special guest, Kylan Billiot, committing to LSU. Kylan, how you doing?
Doing good.
And let everybody know what this past couple of days have been like for you. You're going in, official visit on a great school that you've been dreaming of being offered to. You get the offer, you accomplish the dream. What's the next step? What does it feel like? Just, break down those emotions.
It feels amazing. Not everybody gets the opportunity to play on the next level, especially at LSU, and this is a really big deal for me.
So let's dive right into the visit. What was it like? What different things did they have you do? They do the classic photo shoots. They do the facility tours of the crazy facilities. That's one of the big things everyone talks about with LSU. So how was that to dive deep into it and, feel that D1 level?
That was really a great experience. The visit was really for my mom because my mom never really seen the facilities for herself. So for her to go see it and see how amazing it is, it was a good experience for her.
And what was the photo shoots like? How was the whole, the set going, the uniform, putting on the purple and gold? What did that feel like as a young man growing up in Louisiana?
I felt good. I was trying to look the best I could be to post it on my social media so everybody could like it up and stuff,
It feels good to be able to rep that brand. I mean, for sure. It's something about LSU, something about purple and gold, something about that respect and, the whole value of the university. Speaking of the university, the coaches they instilled into that program, into that staff, phenomenal coaches, very well renowned, and they're one of the few SEC schools that put on a show last season that returned all their coordinators. Speaking about that, what were those coordinators talking to you about? What were the position coaches talking to you about? Talk about the staff, what you think of them, and just how they were able to connect to you during this recruiting experience.
Coach Hankton he dropped some knowledge on me. Coach Frank Wilson dropped some knowledge on me too. That this is really a big deal for me, and that I earned this. They watched my film tape from last year, and it wasn't really pleasing. And when I went back to camp, they said my body looked different. I just looked like a whole new person.
And what did they tell you about things that you need to work on from last year, that, that constructive criticism that coaches have to give you? It's all about the player and how they receive it. It looks like you received it well, but what were you able to do to, change that tune-up?
Work harder. They said my body looked sluggish, and it looked like I really didn't want to be out there. So I had to change my body posture, and yeah.
And a lot of the changes that have, come forth at this level for you are because of this man sitting right here, Tyler Lewis. Go ahead and just describe what it's been like to not only coach this athlete, but other phenomenal athletes in this area and be able to put them in this position to succeed at a D1 level that they've always dreamed of.
Well, I mean, the journey thus far has been great. The kids are really buying in. They know the slogan, Terrebonne Perfect, and that's not hard. That's just being 110% committed to this program. And then if they invest into this program, the program will invest into them, which you're seeing that's coming out of it right now. Colin knew that he had to take his game to the next level, so he put more into the weight room. He put more into his thought process. He put more into it all. So, I mean, it really paid its dividends for him, and that's what every athlete that's going to come through this program for sure.
And on the day where Kylan received his offer, I know that Terrebonne and you were present for that moment. What was that like as a coach to be able to witness a kid accomplishing their dreams and just watching them soak it all in?
Well, that particular moment may have been one of the best moments in my career. I stated before, knowing that that's what he wanted, knowing that that's what he was working towards, and just being able to see his emotions and just having everybody around when that happened felt real good. It felt rewarding, I thought I got offered. I said like Kyron, I feel like I got offered. It's a testament of hard work, testament of just believing and trusting the process for sure.
I agree. It also speaks volumes about, how you're able to get that message through to the kids because, they got to be able to receive it, and you're helping them receive it in a good, positive way. So, I commend you for that. That's a big testament to you as well. And Kylan, we're talking about people who are at this level now, especially people from this area. Kyron Lacey, Mason Smith, both at LSU. Both were huge impacts along this way for this decision. Kind of speak to what they told you, what those meetings were like with them, and just that whole process.
They were basically telling me to keep on working, like it's going to come. And it came. So basically, they just tell me to keep on working.
What was Mason's reaction like to be, around Terrebonne, around Coach T.Y., and just seeing, like, man, the torch is being passed. Terrebonne is going to keep moving down, keep producing D1 athletes, and, what was that like?
He told me that this is going to be fun. He's not going to be there when I get there, but he told me it's an amazing experience, and he told me just keep on working.
So moving forward into, talking about LSU, talking about their environment, my time around it, it seems to me it's already like a professional field, whether it be practice, everything's segmented, everything's very organized. Coach Kelly preaches the little things. Has there been any message that Coach Kelly's relayed to you yet about that type of, mindset, working on the little things, working in and out in the cracks of your game, and just, being able to fix everything you need to fix?
Just fix the little things. It start with the small things, and if you get the small things and the big things and the wins, that's all gonna come.
What do you think that, what moment in your career, whether it be last year, it could be freshman year, any moment along the way, when was it where it was gut check time, where, your back's against the wall and you're like, all right, the real Kylan's got to come out. This is where the dog, and, this is when the Annie gets up and I'm about to show the world who I am?
It had to be after this past football season passed, because I wasn't really too happy about my performance. Like, I think I could take my game to the highest level, and I did. I'm not done yet.
So speaking about next season, you're not done yet. What do you think? What's the goal for Kylan Billiot? What's in the back of the mind during summer camp, during workouts, during all this planning? What are you thinking? What are you motivating yourself with?
I'm really motivating myself with dropping no balls, running my routes crispy, breaking the top of my routes, and motivating my other players too, because I can't do it by myself. So they gonna help me along this journey.
And that's a leadership quality that's gonna stick out, because there's a bunch of advice given to recruits, and I think one of my more favorite pieces I've heard was that, these guys are already here, they know you can play ball. They want to see the little things. They want to see you be a leader. They want to see you when you're down 20-0, if you're gonna drop your head, be on the sideline moping or whatnot. Those little things that you do matter a lot. Speaking about the things that matter a lot, family, friends, the reactions last night, let's get into that a little bit. I was taken away by just the hundreds of thousands of views you're getting on Twitter, and everyone's excited. I'm like, wow, it's a dude from my hometown that I've got to see grow. It was exciting for me to see. What was it like for you to see, though? Your name in the big lights, finally.
It was a lot to take in at first, but then I had to get used to it. My mom, she was texting me, oh my God, everybody's adding me on friend requesting me, all that, and I was like, you're going to have to just get used to it, because this what comes with it. Yeah,
So what was it like seeing, On 3, seeing Sam Spiegelman, seeing guys like Shea Dixon, all of them, even the Instagram accounts like LSU Football News and stuff, these guys are posting, and within a minute, they got thousands of likes. Mm-hmm. Did they reach out to you and talk to you, the analysts, the journalists? Are they, helping you out along this way as well?
Yeah, they were just ready for me. They was texting me, when you going to commit, And I was like, when I commit, then y'all can post all y'all stuff. And that's what they did.
So everybody was eager to see if the number 9 Louisiana 2024 recruit was going to stay home, stay in the boot, and commit down the path that he's been dreaming of. I think it didn't shock me when I saw that. Right after, less than 24 hours later, you commit, and it was exciting. So I'm glad to be able to share this experience with you, share this moment with you. One last question before I get out. I don't want to get out without talking about this man, G Sports, another journalist, another big media publication that has been very pivotal in your story along the way, and a lot of athletes in this area's way. Talk about G. Talk about different pieces of advice he's given you and different ways he's helped you out and what he's told you during this process.
G always told me to trust the process, and everything's gonna come if you do the small things. He helps me out a lot. He's a big factor in this. So he always tells me trust the process, and whatever, take care of yourself. That's what it's gonna do.
And it seems like you got a great support system around you. And, that's good. Good to see, especially because that's going to be one of the big things that determines the success of an athlete. Who's going to be in the house with them after practice or, after a tough workout when their back's against the wall like we talked about earlier. So I'm glad you're putting yourself in the right spot, putting yourself in an even greater spot here at LSU. I think, this one of the more exciting commitments for the offseason. It hits close to home for me, especially seeing another good Terrebonne High School athlete carry the Terrebonne Perfect mantra preached by Coach Tyler Lewis. So thanks for watching. This has been the Verdin Verdict. Keep eyes on Kylan Billiot. Keep eyes on him during his senior year. We'll put his Instagrams, his social medias in the link below, as well as Coach Tyler Lewis. Make sure to follow Terrebonne. Make sure to keep up with him. There's more athletes coming out of here. There's a lot more guys. A lot more Terrebonne perfection to be seen.
That's it, man. And I really appreciate it and appreciate you guys and you coming back to your alum and letting the world know that there is talent back here. The door's been open since way back then when the school started in 1908. And I mean, it's just time for us to let people know that, home of Louisiana, Terrebonne itself breed athletes, and it's time for us to start winning championships. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. And with the rest of those young pups, that's just so athletic with all these offers coming. Talon Bigham was another senior his class that has a lot of offer. Quincy McKay, Elvin Celestine, man, it's good, man. And talking about his mom being blown up, my Twitter is just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, man, Twitter is crazy. But I'm excited for him. I'm excited for what this program has to come, man. So, man, I really appreciate it for sure.
Thank y'all for your time. Thanks for having me. This has been the Verdin Verdict Sports Show. For more LSU football news, more recruiting news, and more college football in general, hit that subscribe button, hit the description, follow the links, and keep updated. We got the Man at Passing Academy coming up, exclusive interviews, Jaden Daniels, Garrett Nussbauer, and, of course, the Sheriff and Eli Manning, the GOAT Slayer. Y'all stay tuned. Thank you.